At just 16 years old, Alysa Liu became an Olympic gold medalist. She was fearless, historic, unstoppable, and then she walked away. This is the story of what happened after the medals, the spotlight, and the expectations. Alysa Liu wasn't supposed to be normal. By age 13, she was landing triple axels. At 14, she became the youngest U.S. national champion in nearly a century. She wasn't just winning. She was rewriting what was possible in American women's figure skating. Then came the Olympics. On the world's biggest stage, she delivered. Clean jumps, fierce confidence, no fear. And when the final scores came in, gold. But that's when things changed. After the Olympics, the world expected more. More medals, more quads, more history. But Alysa was tired. In interviews, she admitted something shocking for a champion. She wasn't sure she loved it anymore. Training had consumed her childhood. The pressure had shaped her identity. And the spotlight? It was heavier than the medals. Fans debated online. Was she burned out? Was she quitting too soon? Was she wasting potential? But Alysa had a different perspective. In a move that stunned the skating world, Alysa Liu announced she was stepping away from competitive skating. No scandal, no injury, no dramatic fallout. She just chose herself. For an athlete at the peak of her power, that felt almost rebellious. Because in elite sports, you're not supposed to stop when you're winning. You're supposed to chase more. So why did it feel weird? Because we're not used to prodigies choosing peace over podiums. We expect greatness to be hungry, relentless, obsessed. But Alysa showed something different. That success doesn't always mean staying. That walking away can be stronger than holding on. And that identity is bigger than medals. Today, Alysa Liu's legacy isn't just about jumps or titles. It's about redefining what winning looks like. Sometimes it's gold, and sometimes it's freedom. If you'd like, I can also make this more dramatic and investigative. Add real quotes and timeline accuracy. Turn it into a 10-minute deep dive script. Or adapt it for TikTok/short form. Just tell me the vibe you're going for. But maybe the strangest part of Alysa Liu's story is that nothing actually went wrong. There was no public meltdown, no career-ending injury, no scandal splashed across headlines. She simply reached the top of the mountain, looked around, and decided she didn't want to live there. And for a world obsessed with endless ambition, that felt uncomfortable. Because we're taught that if you're good at something, especially world-class good, you owe it to everyone to keep going. Sponsors, fans, federations, history. But what if greatness isn't about how long you stay? What if it's about knowing when you've had enough? For years, Alysa Liu was the future of American figure skating. The prodigy, the hope, the headline. And then she became something else. A teenager choosing a normal life. A young woman choosing curiosity over choreography. Freedom over expectation. Maybe that's the part that feels weird. Not that she won. Not that she left. But that she reminded us that athletes are people first. And sometimes the bravest move is stepping off the ice. Because in the end, the gold medal wasn't the most powerful thing she earned. It was the right to decide what came next.